Imagine, for a moment, a single domino. Alone, it doesn't seem particularly powerful, does it? But when that domino tips over, it can set off a chain reaction. One small action, one tiny movement, and yet it can lead to a cascade of events, each more significant than the last. This, my friends, is the power of the domino effect. Now let's take this concept and apply it to something a bit more personal, our habits. Think of each small, seemingly insignificant habit as a single domino. On its own, it may not seem like much. But just like the domino, this small habit can set off a chain reaction of changes in our lives. Over time, these tiny habits accumulate, their effects multiply, and they can lead to a significant impact in our lives. This is the concept of atomic habits. Just like the dominoes, our habits, no matter how small, can have a profound effect on our lives. Now, what exactly are these atomic habits we're talking about? Well, imagine an atom. It's the smallest unit of matter, yet when you put enough of them together, they can form anything from the air we breathe to the stars in the sky. Atomic habits work in a similar way. They are tiny changes, small decisions, and little habits that may seem insignificant when you look at them on their own. But just like atoms, when you put enough of them together, they can have a profound impact on your life. Think about it. What if you decided to make your bed every morning? It's a small thing, isn't it? But it sets the tone for the day. It's a small victory that can lead to more victories throughout the day. And over time, it becomes a habit that leads to a cleaner, more organized living space. Or consider reading for 15 minutes a day. It might not seem like much, but over a year, that's more than 90 hours of reading. That's enough to read several books, expanding your knowledge and improving your mind in the process. And what about praying for 5 minutes daily? It may seem like a drop in the ocean, but those 5 minutes can calm your mind, connect you with your faith, and bring you peace. Over a year, that's more than 30 hours spent in prayer, strengthening your relationship with Christ. These are just a few examples of atomic habits. They might not seem like much on their own, but over time, they can lead to big changes. They're the building blocks of a better life, the atoms that make up the universe of you. So you see, it's not about making big changes all at once, but about making small, consistent changes that add up over time. It's about understanding the power of atomic habits and using them to transform your life, one small step at a time. Now, how do these atomic habits apply to our faith? Imagine this. What if you set aside just a few minutes each day for prayer, or made it a habit to read a verse from the Bible with your morning coffee? Small actions, yes, but ones that have the potential to spark profound change in your spiritual life. These atomic habits, these tiny routines, can help us grow in our faith. They are like seeds, small and seemingly insignificant. Yet, with consistency and time, they can grow into strong trees, deeply rooted in the love and grace of God. Remember, faith is not a one-time event. It's a journey, it's a process of becoming more like Christ each day. And it's in these small, consistent steps, these atomic habits, that we find our path to Him. In our journey towards Christ, it is these small, consistent steps that bring us closer to Him. As we wrap up, remember this. Atomic habits are the small, seemingly insignificant actions that, when piled together, bring about a massive transformation. They are the tiny dominoes that trigger a chain reaction, leading us towards the path of growth and enlightenment in our everyday lives and in our journey towards Christ. These habits, as minute as they may seem, hold the power to mold our character, shape our faith, and direct our life's journey. They are the stepping stones to reaching our true potential and becoming the best version of ourselves. So I encourage you, dear friends, start today. Identify one small habit that you can implement in your life. It could be as simple as taking a moment to pray when you wake up, or reading a verse from the Bible each day. Remember, it's the small changes that make a big difference. Thanks for tuning into the worship experience. Until next time, stay blessed and keep praying.